Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Indeed, together we are CAF Fitness. Everyone, welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios, powered by PSP. I'm your host, Coach Saul, and I have a co-host today. This is Chief Warrant Officer Roger Shaver. He's one of our CAF Fitness brand ambassadors. And he's here for, we may be preparing a little something for you guys in the near future, but he's here to join us live today.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Always love working out with Coach Saul. So, hey, you know, I'm on my holiday break. Got to keep in the fitness throughout this whole holiday period. So why not? I'll join Coach Saul for the day.
Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. I love it. Everyone, please make sure that you have water nearby, have space to work out in, and if there's any movements that do not agree with you and your body, let us know in the comments so that we can give you alternatives for those movements. Ok, bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio Les Facs en forme, propulsé par PSP. Je suis votre hôte Coach Saul et avec moi aujourd'hui, mon co-animateur, c'est adjudant-chef Roger Shaver. It took me a second there to translate. Ok, s'il vous plaît, avoir de l'eau à proximité, avoir un espace bien dégagé et sécuritaire. Et si jamais il y a un mouvement qui ne vous convient pas, vous dites dans les commentaires pour nous laisser savoir. Frank, I see you commenting, but I didn't see you logging in on Zoom. If you're trying to, I'm gonna log you on, but if not, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you for your comment. Where are we here? I always promise to bring people up on the screen when they comment. Good job. Very quickly before we get started today, I would like to remind everyone that there is a link in the chat right now towards Wordly. Wordly is for subtitles, or you could mute us and have us speaking whatever language you want. But please note that this content is being translated using AI-based tools, and while we strive for accuracy, AI translations may not capture all the nuances of the original language. AKA, if you hear a bad word or something like that, I didn't say it, okay? Il y a un lien dans le chat maintenant vers Wordly. Wordly, c'est pour les sous-titres, ou bien vous pouvez nous muter et nous faire parler n'importe quelle langue que vous voulez. Mais remarquez que ce contenu est traduit à l'aide des outils basés sur l'intelligence artificielle, et bien que nous nous efforçons d'être précis, les traductions par IA peuvent ne pas saisir toutes les nuances de la langue d'origine. Okay, before we get started, last thing, Roger's not used to just the whole spiel I have to give at the beginning. Please read the disclaimer on screen or in the description. Veuillez lire l'avis de non-responsabilité sur l'écran ou bien dans la description. I'm still looking, Frank. You're not on Zoom. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. And bam! I had it on at the beginning. There it is right there. Today, we're going to be doing 5 sets of upper body push and pull. We're going to be working the pecs, and then we're going to be working the back muscles, the rhomboids. We're going to be targeting some antagonistic muscles, right? We can't just be doing bench press all the time and then walk around like this. We're going to be too tight. We've got to make sure we balance it out. Then we're going to go on to some abs because it is strength and core. We're going to be doing some leg raises and some windshield wipers. So working not only the flexion, but also working the obliques with a little bit of that transverse movement. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get warmed up. First movement is going to be YTI. Y-T-A. So YTI, we're going to hinge forward a little bit so gravity helps us. Reach our arms out in front of us. Keep your thumbs pointed out, and you're going to go letter Y. And then T, squeeze your shoulder blades, try and pinch them together. And then I, reach straight over or back. You can go back both ways, okay? And I, Y, T, and I. Let's do it again.
All right.
A, whatever. And again, Y, T, I or A. Y. We're going to do this 5 times. T and I, even though the tableau says we're going to be doing 8 times each, we're just going to do 5. T, I,
I think I'm messing them all up today. Sorry about that. Blame it on me.
Okay, you don't blame anybody. He's great. He's great. I love having him in the studio. Mountain climbers are next. Okay, so make sure hands are on the floor, pressing, rounded back, and then we're gonna bring the knees into the chest. I'll go like this. You can see. Ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go for 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. We're going to go down onto our knees now for kneeling push-ups. Okay, on les pompes à genoux. On met les mains en dessous des épaules. On met les genoux au sol. On veut étendre les hanches. Make sure your hips are extended. And we're going to do kneeling push-ups for 8. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Really getting that chest. 4. Getting the blood in the chest. 5, 6 for those presses. 7, 8. Very nice. If you're still completing those, don't rush, okay? It's really important that you warm up. We're going to go back to the YTAs. Let's do YTAs, okay? That way I won't get messed up. Ready? So we're going to hinge at the hips, reach in front, and let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 more. 3, 2, 3. Squeeze your shoulder blade. 4, 2, 3, and one more time. 5, 2, and 3. And then come up to position. We're going to go down to those mountain climbers again. So I can put my hands under my shoulders. Okay, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, whoops. We only did 8 in the first round. That's okay. We're only going to do 8 push-ups, I promise. Okay, I don't want to fry the muscles before we get working. Okay, ready? And 1. Extend those hips. Les hanches étendues. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, et 8. Nice. Okay. Shake out those arms. We're going to stay on the floor because now we're going to be going to a scorpion stretch. Okay, we're going to stretch out the pec, the bicep, and all the way through the shoulder as well. Okay, so we're going to be down on our stomach. Okay, your arms could be perpendicular to the rest of the body, or you can go a little bit higher depending on how much stretch you're looking for. Opposite foot goes towards the opposite elbow. And then what I want you to do is it's an active stretch. If you just kind of let your arm relax, then you're going to be able to rotate a lot and not much of a stretch. But I want you to push your hand into the floor, the one that's stretched out. Okay. Roger's pretty flexible for a guy who had back surgery, huh?
It's taken a long time to get back to this point, put it that way.
But he's here. He's doing it. He's fit as a fiddle. 3, 2, 1. Let's come on back to our stomachs. Other arm out to the side. Foot to the opposite elbow. And like I said, push your hand into the floor to feel that stretch. Bicep, shoulder, pec combo. No matter how much I try, I don't think I'm going to be able to touch that elbow, but that's okay. I'm still getting the benefit of the stretch.
I do always love this stretch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And come on back to the center. Very nice. Now we're going to go into child's pose. So I want you to dig your knees into the floor, sit back onto your heels, reach your arms out in front of you, and sit your bum back onto your heels. Push your head through, ears beside the biceps. Ok, alors poussez la tête entre les bras, les oreilles à côté des biceps. Allongez la colonne vertébrale, allongez les bras devant vous Écartez les genoux et gardez les pieds proches l'un de l'autre. Nice job. And come on back to a neutral position now. And now we're going to be doing some reach throughs for the back. Okay, so you're going to take one hand, reach through underneath your ribs, and put your shoulder and head on the floor if you can. If you can't reach your shoulder or head to the floor, like Roger, he's down there, right? But like he said, it took him a while to get back to this point. If you're someone who's still working at this position, you can rest your head on like a pillow, or if you have a yoga block, you can put your shoulder or head to that instead of the floor. And now come on up, hands underneath the shoulders, reach the other arm through now. Not elbow, well, yeah, elbow too, I guess, but shoulder and head to the floor if you can. Et je n'ai pas mentionné sur l'autre côté, mais si vous pouvez appuyer la main au sol pour pouvoir sentir plus d'étirement entre les omoplates. Okay, so I didn't mention it on the other side, but if you can, push the back of your hand into the floor. That way you're going to feel a nice stretch all the way into your back, between your shoulder blades. Okay, help get a little bit of separation between your shoulder blades and the muscle. Room to breathe. Okay, reaching through. 3, 2, 1, and come on back to a neutral position. Beautiful. And we're done the warm-up and the mobility. So now it's just time for movement prep. Alors, les deux mouvements qu'on va faire, c'est les bench press. Ben, Roger is going to demonstrate on a bench. I'm going to demonstrate on the floor. Obviously, at home, if you have a bench, always use the bench because it's going to give you more range of motion. I'm on the floor. My range of motion stops when my elbows hit the floor. But when you have a bench, you're able to really recruit, like you're able to go down and really access all of those extra muscles in your pecs, which are not required when you're doing like a half press. Okay, so if you have a bench, use it. If not, you're following me. Don't get me wrong, it's still an excellent exercise, but you're going to gain more range of motion from the bench. Okay, so for this movement, if you have lighter weights, great. If not, that's okay. Grab the weight that you're going to use, or maybe grab a band or something like that. We're going to practice getting into the position first. So if you're on the bench, make sure that the bar is at eye level. That way, when you unrack it, you're not going to hit the J hooks by accident, right? So eye level, then you're going to lift up the bar. If you're seated on the floor like me, you're going to knee the dumbbells up to your shoulders. Then you're going to sit back and kind of press it overhead as you lay back. Okay, from here, I want your elbows to stay tight, and then I want everyone to lower for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now press. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now press. They should touch your chest. Lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, and press. And now relax. Rack that bar, or bring the dumbbells back to your knees and then sit up. Okay. Now, we're going to do that one more time, but this time I want you to focus on your core, because right then we were just working on making sure we have a straight bar path, okay? But now we're going to work on the core. So when you're laying down, you'll see like the power lifters and stuff, they'll do a big arch in their back, and they're going to try and get like as much, to get their chest as high as possible, so it's like boop, boop, shorten the range of motion so they can lift more weight. Makes sense for them, but for us, we're trying to get stronger here. We're not trying to compete right now, right? We're not looking to cheat any range of motion. So when we're down there, I'll go sideways back. So when we're down there, make sure that you're not arching your back, pushing your bum and shoulder blades into the floor. Okay? Yes, pinch your shoulder blades together so that you're going to be able to access that chest. But press your lower back into the floor or into the bench to make sure your abs stay engaged. From there, that's where I want you to press this time. Not focusing necessarily on the bar path, because we just practiced that, but focusing on keeping the core tight and lower back pressed into the floor. Okay, so let's get the dumbbells or the bar in position, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press, and last one. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and press. And then you can come back up or rack the bar. Okay. Now Roger is going to put some weight on his bar now. What we like, he's gonna warm up. So like the last 2 sets will probably be his heaviest ones. But for you guys at home, if you have different weights and stuff like that, I want this to be a little bit heavier on the heavy side, okay? Because we're really working on strength. I want you to do 8 to 10 reps, and those last 2 reps should be really tough, okay? By really tough, I don't mean that you should be struggling to press it up, but it should be tough. Like maybe there's a slight sticking point, but you're confident you can make it. Because if you don't have a spotter, do not go to your max, okay? The next movement that we're going to talk about really quick before we get started is crush grip row. So you're going to hold 1 dumbbell, 2 backpack straps, a tub of laundry detergent, whatever, in this hand here, and both hands in front. Okay, you're going to hinge at the hips by sending the hips back until you feel tension in your hamstrings. You feel gravity is working against you here. Then you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together, and you're going to pull that into your sternum. Okay, so you're going to be doing, again, 8 to 10 reps. I want this to be a little bit heavier than normally you'd go, because, again, we're only going 8 to 10 reps. We're doing 5 sets, and we'll try and take a minute of rest in between. Sounds good? All right. The timer's already going. Let's start with set number 1. Okay, set numéro 1. Oh. Et on amène les dumbbells au-dessus. Et c'est parti. 1. À bas. 2. Si vous nous suivez. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And nice. Okay, now we're going to do crush grip, and I'll talk about it really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Très bien. Okay, so that was a good set, good warm-up set if you're kind of increasing in weight. If ever you don't have weight to increase, or if you have like water bottles or laundry detergent, something that's not super heavy, that's okay. Slow it down. Okay, tempo builds your strength. Okay, because when you're pulling, if you pull it really fast, then you've activated the muscles for that one pull. But as you pull slowly, your muscles are having to constantly resist. We talk about time under tension. It's constantly resisting the urge to just let it go, right? Also, safety tip. He always puts his collars on. Yeah, I don't know if you saw those clips he just put on. Make sure you have those at home. I don't want anybody having plates fall off on them.
You know what? It's definitely important. Safety first, no matter what you do when you're training. It is. You don't want an accident to happen. All of a sudden you slip, one weight falls off the other side, things going to fly off. Like someone could get hurt really bad. So
absolutely, absolutely. Tip of the day, safety first. All right. I wasn't watching the time. I think it's been about a minute.
I think it's been about a minute.
We can go for round 2. There we go. Actually, sorry. You can go ahead, Roger.
1,
I'm going to take my hat off.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Push that lower back into the floor, everyone. Stay tight. There we go. Crush grip. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Whew. Upon closer inspection, I just looked over at the camera really quick, and Roger's parallel, man. I'm like 45 degrees basically. Roger's like, boop, no problem. I'm just here rowing. I'll be here if you need me. Oh. All right. Okay, everyone. Nice job at home. Again, if you need modifications, always let us know. Into the nose, out to the mouth. let's talk about breathing really quick. Like I said, we're not maxing out, but breathing can be important when you're doing 8 to 10 reps.
Yeah.
Right? You don't
Absolutely.
breathe when the weight is sitting on your chest. Okay? When you're in its full extension, take that deep breath, come down, and then here you're going to exhale to press. Okay? I don't want anybody coming down here. And then when you inhale, or when you when you're what's it called? When the volume in your lungs change, you lose tension in your body. Yeah. You need to keep that tension in order to stay strong, right? So make sure you're breathing at the top and not down here.
That's why you hear a lot of people say brace, brace, brace. It's all about the breathing to brace for the lift, so that way you can lift that heavy weight.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Very important when we're going for high rep sets as well. All right, everyone, here we go. Round 3, right?
Yep.
Yes, let's go. How's that weight feeling?
Still good.
Still good? All right. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My fingers got stuck together. If you have a really heavy weight, maybe don't lace your fingers together like I did. Maybe just like fold one hand on top of the other. That way you can kind of put it down safely. Because I expected to get up when I was letting go. And it's a good thing it's not a super heavy weight. Okay, breathing, recuperating, shaking it out a little bit. Maybe doing a couple extra push-ups. Just kidding. Hey, Roger's going up there. He's going up there in weight.
But okay. I'm not using a weight that, is unfamiliar. I'm using still what I would say like a fairly light weight for me when you're going heavy.
Did you hear what he just said? That's the perfect word to use. Familiarity. You can make sure that if you're doing especially a set of 10, that you're familiar with the weight. You don't want to just hit something for the first time. So, for example, if this is your first time doing a bench press, and let's say you're in the gym right now, you have your phone in the corner and you're doing a bench press with Roger right now, you shouldn't be hitting what he's hitting because maybe this is your first time and you don't know what 135 feels like on your chest, right? It's going to be a shock. That's how we get injured. So we're going to stay light, maybe even just use the bar for today.
Absolutely. And that's the biggest thing when you're doing like anything heavy. If you don't have a spotter, you don't have safety bars or anything like that, don't go max out. Don't go to failure. It's all about training really hard, but really smart and safe.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's do this. Round 4.
All right.
Ready? Let's go. We're going to 10. Let's say you get to 8 and you're like, oh, that was really hard. Shouldn't do a 9. Then you shouldn't do a 9.
No.
Just stop at the 8.
Yeah, right? Just rack it, put it away. This is where dumbbells are really good doing chest. It's because like you're already on the ground. It's easy to drop, set them down. Less chance of like injury.
Absolutely. 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're squeezing those shoulder blades together when we're pulling like that. All right, deep breaths. He's still going up, folks. He's still going up. This will be the 5th and final round. Okay, so everyone, if you are going up in weight like Roger, this will be your last round. I'm not saying to go max out. Like we've been saying the whole time, be safe, be smart.
Okay? Yeah. And I do train quite regularly.
Yeah.
Like at least 5 to 6 days a week, different styles. So I know what my max limit is.
Yes.
When it comes to bench press, I know when to grab a spotter and all that stuff. So it's not my first time doing any of this.
Exactly.
So I'm pretty comfortable.
You know what I'm always saying in the live. This applies to strength, especially. Also to AMRAPs and EMOMs and all that stuff. But I always say, write down what you did so that you know what to do next time.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a great example. If you get to a certain weight, write it down. That way, next time you'll have a benchmark. You'll be like, okay, I ended there. How did it feel? Make sure you write down how it feels. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Okay, maybe you start lighter next time.
Yeah, it definitely and it matters over the years too, because you can really tell the difference.
Absolutely. All right, everyone, let's hit this last set. And let's go. Squeeze your core. You can hear Roger breathing back there. Yes, you heard it. Did you hear that? He used, I don't know if it has noise canceling or not.
I don't know.
But he used that breathing technique. Pause at the top, take that inhale, get that tension, and then press the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. That's it. Well, we're going to do some abs, but
Absolutely.
that's good for the first strength piece. Now we're going to go into 3 rounds, 3 rondes de 20, because I haven't spoke very much French today. 3 rondes de 20, en fait de 10 élévations des jambes,
some leg raises.
jambes, suivi de 20 essuie-glaces. Okay, so essentially 10 leg raises, and then we're just doing 10 on each side of the windshield wipers. Okay, so I'm going to les ranger un peu, faire la place pour les abdos. Now, we just did a killer ab workout. Like I said, we're working on something for you guys. So if we maybe slow down a bit like that, there's no excuse for you guys at home, okay? You guys, well, I mean, unless you did a killer ab workout as well, I think you'll be fine. All right.
I think he can dig in. We'll dig in. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll dig in. All right. Hands beside you, hands underneath. Whatever you got. You can bend your knees for the leg raises if you wish. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Et maintenant, on garde les jambes en haut, on met les bras à l'extérieur et on va tomber d'un côté à l'autre. 1, 2. Actually, is this safe?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
If I don't go quite as far, it's because I did have back surgery 6 months ago.
Exactly, 6. So if you're bending your knees for this one too is an option, everyone. 8, 9, 10. Pliez les genoux si vous avez besoin. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Bam. Okay. So that's round 1. Okay. Take your time. Breathe a little bit. Maybe go into a little cobra or something like that. We're gonna rest for
3 minutes? We got 3 rounds of this one?
Yeah, 3 rounds.
Okay.
You see that little 3x there, did you?
Yeah. This is going to get challenging.
Yes, it will.
That was round 1. 2 more rounds of this. Yeah. I definitely think, with what we did earlier, this is definitely going to add up very fast.
Yeah, you're getting your money's worth. When you come visit Coach Saul in the studio, it's not a walk in the park.
No. You know what? I absolutely love training with Coach Saul here, but definitely it is a long day.
Yeah.
I get home and it's literally I'm going to bed. There's no doing anything else tonight. I'm just going to bed.
As am I. He pushes me. He thinks I push him. Believe me, when I see him moving, and I'm just like, damn. Now I can't slow down. I have a competitive mindset.
I think that's what kind of it works between the two of us because it's definitely I'm watching you. I'm like, oh, I got to keep up with him.
Right.
But the reality is, you know, I talk about this to a lot of people. It's all mental. It's all in here. You really don't need to keep up to the person beside you.
No.
It's you fighting yourself. Every single workout, that's what it should be, is like you pushing yourself, pushing your limits. Oh, I did this last time. I want to do a little bit more this time. And that's how you improve.
Yeah.
You'll see leaps and bounds when it comes to improvements by doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. I love listening to this guy talk. All right, 10 leg raises, 20 windshield wipers, round 2.
All right,
Let's get it done. Yeah. Everyone bend your knees if you need to, but I don't want you to quit on us, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8,
9, 10. Oh, yeah. And let's
Go.
go side to side. 1,
2, 3, 4,
5,
6,
7,
8, 9, 10. Halfway done. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ugh.
Both
just-
did the same way.
I'm going to lie here for a second.
Yeah. Lie there for a second. I have a comment. We have a comment. So I'm going to check the comment. And then
Whew.
do round 3.
I love it.
Frank's just laughing at us. Frank, you
Thanks,
better
buddy.
be doing these abs with us. You better be doing these abs with us. But, okay, fine. The compliment cancels out. Right? You guys are the greatest. Stop. You're making us blush.
It's definitely good. Definitely feeling it. You know, we got one more round. And then anytime I hear it's the last round, I'm like, oh, you know what? I can definitely push. I can do this. I got it. I will hold on for that last round.
Indeed.
Dig deep.
Ok, on lâche pas. C'est le dernier round. Ok, le dernier round s'en vient. Je veux que vous allez profond dans votre esprit. Vous êtes capable. Je suis capable. Dites ça à vous-même. Ok? All right. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's start time like the present. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
7, 8,
9, 10. You did it again.
I always do.
All right, now to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
oh God, 6,
You got this. 7,
8, 9, 10. Halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, my abs. Woo!
The best thing about this is, after being with Coach Saul today, I don't think I need to work out tomorrow. I might have to take that as a mobility or an active rest day tomorrow.
Absolutely. You hear that? Even people who are as fit as Coach Roger are telling us, guys, we got to take a rest day. Active recovery.
Absolutely. I train a lot, but I definitely make sure I take those rest days and focus on that recovery with, you know, doing some mobility, flexibility, or even just going for a walk.
Mm-hmm. Exact. You guys heard that straight from the horse's mouth. Doesn't have to be a rest day. Doesn't mean you just have to lay in bed.
No.
Rest day just means that you're not going to be like exerting yourself. You're not going to be pushing any weights or anything like that. Go for a bike ride. Bike ride maybe not now, but go for a walk. Go for, I don't know if you're a swimmer. A swim would be a good active recovery day or something like that. If you go to the pool,
Absolutely.
city pool, like I don't know what you guys are into, but.
Or if you're on vacation and you're watching, like, you know, hope you're down somewhere nice and warm.
Yeah.
Go for a walk along the beach. It's the perfect time, right?
That is perfect advice. Perfect advice. All right, team. Let's start with the Cobra stretch. Okay, so on the elbows or on the hands, either one is fine. I want you to relax your glutes. Okay, I tighten them up. I tend to, so relax the glutes. Stretch out those abs. Prenez votre temps dans cette position de cobra. Je vais vous juste dire un petit annonce après ce commentaire. I'm not old enough to go to bed after. That's funny. Frank, you're a funny man. All right. Quelques annonces. Des jambes de Père Noël. Legs like Santa is the video. It's day 10 of the 12 days of fitness. I almost told you our initiative in January. I'm not going to say it yet. Not until 12 days of fitness is over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can go back into child's pose. If you know that what that looks like. If you don't, I'll show you Roger right now. Bam, child's pose. Make sure that you tune into YouTube and do that workout. I purposely did an upper body strength workout so that you can do a lower body workout today, the challenge of the day. Okay, so go watch the video. Go get the mystery word. Put it in the link in the description for your chance to win some awesome calf fitness gear.
Absolutely. And who doesn't want legs like Santa? Like, if you're going up and down chimneys all day long, you definitely need those big legs, you know. But the workout's good. It's only 10 minutes long. It's definitely a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
I like this one. It was a lot of fun.
It was. It's perfectly manageable. Something you can do, like you said, 10 minutes and then you're done. So take the time to do it. You'll be glad you did.
Absolutely. And again, don't forget, like, hey, like, subscribe, go ahead, write comments. The more of that, the better. It always helps out.
Totally. All right, everyone. Thank you, Roger, for being here with us.
It was awesome there, Coach Sal.
Oh.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, and cheers to you all. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for some mobility.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté des fans. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres des fans. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires, en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Sal et ensemble, nous sommes les Facs en forme.